same. Pointers. Yeah, homies got me pointers. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold 1 million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Sit down with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. I don't follow trends.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Short completion, just 4 yards. That brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Our first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And he goes down, and it's in the end zone. Smith goes down in that end zone. That is a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here first. And a pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat! Check, Mash! Check, Mash!
Walker now on 1st and 10. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin from 17 yards out, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he won 104, 53-1 in the regular season. Threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 3. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. Sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Geno on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Geno. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Here's Walker. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready, set. Broncos switch. Broncos switch.
They'll sneak it with Smith. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. Shoves him aside, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, touchdown Broncos. Tim Patrick as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, here's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Finding space at the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Pat the street.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and it slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno out to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Goodwin, and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A give to Williams, running right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Here's Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this third quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it'll be third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now Wilson on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And he's got room. The 20. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 8. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The kick by McManus is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Okay, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
18 Radley.
Smith now to throw. And Walker has it. Pushes past him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Come on. Hit. Drop 50. Ready.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Draymond Jones in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 4th down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
After the sack on 1st down, Smith. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They try the left side here with Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Denver, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boys for beats, ask for 10 of them.
Some done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me.